Spring came early this year. In Korea, spring is a variable season. The nights are cool and the daytime temperatures rise rapidly. This year, spring began with unseasonable warmth, then turned cold and rainy. The cherry blossoms came out early, then retreated in confusion. Cherry blossom festivals across the country were thrown into chaos and had to be rescheduled. Usually I love cherry blossom season in Korea, but this year found me angsty. Why do I do this stupid hobby? A hobby where success takes decades, but failure can come in a day. Am I even any good? For how long can I say about my trees, just wait a few years, then you'll see. There was a cost to my trip home. My landlord promised to water my trees while I was gone, but when I came back my watering can was in the same place I left it. Maybe the trees got watered once. Maybe. A couple of days later I went up to the roof to water my trees and my landlord's wife was up there. And she looked at me in surprise and said in Korean, "Oh, I thought they were all dead." No, they're not all dead. It was just winter, so they didn't have their leaves, but they're not in great shape. My small maple in the shallow pot is dead. Is it possible people are right when they tell me I shouldn't repot maples out of season? No, it's the world that's wrong. The world and my landlord. My crabapple seems to have died back to its rootstock. I had hoped to get it into a bonsai pot this spring. I'm not sure what I'll do with it now. The conifers survived all right, and the zelkovers are doing well. Tough things. Happily, the one red pine seedling that survived transplant seems to have made it through winter okay, and is putting out a new candle. When cherry blossom season arrives in Korea, it is my semi-ironic habit to write a seasonal haiku. Some verse about my life at the moment and the fleeting nature of all things and how that resembles cherry blossoms. In spring, the yellow dust comes to Korea. On bad days, people wear masks and the landscape takes on an apocalyptic hue. The yellow dust starts from the windstorms in the Gobi Desert, then blows past the sprawling factories of China, picking up all kinds of pollutants. Eventually it falls on Korea and Japan. The greatest sentence in all of Wikipedia is about the constituents of yellow dust. Sulfur, an acid rain component, soot, ash, carbon monoxide, and other toxic pollutants, including heavy metals such as mercury, cadmium, chromium, arsenic, lead, zinc, copper, and other carcinogens often accompany the storms, along with viruses, bacteria, fungi, pesticides, antibiotics, asbestos, herbicides, plastic ingredients, combustion products, and hormone-mimicking phthalates. So says Wikipedia. Next to this field at the top of a mountain is a small wood, and the understory of this wood is covered in young Japanese maples trying to reach the light. I found this one a while ago and have been waiting to collect it. It has good taper and interesting movement at the base. I don't know what life trauma produced this strange maple, and I'm not sure what to do with it, but I want to be optimistic about its potential. I collect a few other small maples as well, just to have something to play with. There's a choice to be made about this tree. A trunk dividing at this height is unattractive, but should I keep the straighter trunk or the one with more movement? I love eccentricity, but the straighter trunk with the slight turns is such a classical look for a Japanese maple. With some regret, I make my choice. The lower stub is really too thick for a first branch, but lately I've been thinking about how the best bonsai often have some unique characteristic, and I've made a resolution to try to be braver with my bonsai and not make them homogeneous or generic, so I decide to keep this stub and try to make it into a branch. This trunk doesn't need to be thickened any further, and I have a pot that suits it okay, so it goes straight into a bonsai pot. Hopefully from here I'll be able to bring it back to health and grow branches on it. I don't have any immediate plans for the other maples I collected, so I put them into a seed tray wherever they'll fit and hope they'll recover. I collected them a bit late, but I am reasonably optimistic. My landlord and his wife gave me 2 kilograms of kimchi. I don't think it was to say sorry for not watering your bonsai, but it reminded me of their kindness. I don't know what I'll do with 2 kilograms of kimchi, but I made some fried rice with it. I remember one of my first days back here, when I helped my landlord collect manari from beside the stream, then had Korean barbecue with him on the roof. That was a really nice day. Not everyone has the temperament to care for bonsai, but for me the daily requirement to water my bonsai, even when my mood is not good or I don't feel like it, is a good thing. The discipline keeps me stable. So I maintain my vigil. With no hand in hand, we will observe separately this incomplete room. Not bad.